And welcome back to Duck Sort of Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. Yes, we are back on the French map here with Farming Simulator 22, and we are trying to clean up between the grapevines here in preparation for our grapes to finally finish growing, and then hopefully we can make some vino. Alright, turn the little Landini around here, head back down. Alright, hope everyone is doing well. We are continuing through. When you're looking at this video, it should be Boxing Day, so I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and all that sort of good stuff. I can't tell you how good our Christmas has been because we haven't had it yet, but I hope you had a safe and wonderful Christmas with all your family, no matter where you are in the world. And certainly I would expect for us on this day, we'll be sort of sitting back and just relaxing and regretting having such a big meal the day before, but nonetheless, I hope everyone's having a wonderful time. Obviously, it's been a tough year for everyone. This past 2 years, really, I guess, for that matter. But hopefully, things will slowly start to improve. We'll hopefully continue to keep you entertained here through 2022 as well. Anyway, so we are going to continue on with just cleaning out and mucking out the extra grass and that between the vines here. We've got a hired hand working over on our field on the other side of the road. He's just doing some planting over there, and then basically it's a matter of hurry up and wait really until the crops come in. I don't think there's much else to do around the farm itself. We'll have a look at the map in a minute and have a look at our crop status and see exactly what we do have left to do. And we'll go from there. So we'll just prep ready for the next run down here. Yes. Alright, let's have a quick look and see what we're at. Okay, so we're over here. So as you can see, field 37 is being seeded at the moment with soybeans, which is fine. Field 40 is seeded. Field 41 is our grass field. We do need, I think, to get over there and roll that. We haven't done our prep for our grass as well as what we probably could at the moment. 38, 39, 42 we don't own. 38's got our grapes on it, and that's actually just progressing. So let's have a look at the next indicators. So field 38, yeah, so we're growing. That's nice. So happy with that. 40 is growing as well. 41, so our grass field shouldn't be too far off, ready for another harvest. So yes, that's not too bad. Now, if we have a look at what we've got money-wise in that, so we've got $80,000. We've spent a bit of money on tools and equipment and stuff like that, which is fine. We are going to have to look at expanding soon, so I'm just going to have a look here. 112,000 for this field, 146 for that. 44 is 389,000. 43, 465. So we just need 100,000 or so over in here just to get these two fields, which we can expand. I'll probably end up expanding, so 38 and 39 will both be grape fields, and 42 will be another standard crop, but that'll be what we do a little bit later. What I do want to also look at doing is buying the production point for our vino. So that's the Fromage de Lune, the bakery, the grain mill. That's all our livestock. Down here we have the biogas gas station, railroad silo. It must be up here somewhere. Spinnery, grain elevator. What do we got? Where's it going to be? It's going to be up here out of the way, isn't it? Biomass heating plant, sawmill, carpentry. Grape processing unit. All right, so as far away as possible on the map, and that's where we've got to process our grapes. It's either that, or the other option we've got is we could place our own down. Let's have a look at that as an option. So what we need to do is we need to go into the purchasing menu. I'm going to go down here to construction, production. We're going to look for, where's our grapes, sugar mill, oil mill, grape processing unit. All right, So that's a great processing unit. And let's have a look. Where can we put this? $80,000. So we could just afford that at the moment too. So I'm thinking what we could do is we could put it over in here somewhere. We have to flatten this land a bit here and put it over in here. I think that's probably not unreasonable. We could actually put it over in here. Put a road through here, access road, and that'd be sufficient. Then we've still got all this grass here we can mow and utilize as well. But I'm thinking that might be the GGO. What have we got? You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. Not enough money, so the cost to change the land is going to impact that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to landscape very quickly. Yeah, so it's all over the shop here. I want to get it so it's relatively flat area, probably about here. Now, right, there we go. And this should mean that we should be able to place this down without much to do in relation to extra cost. Bring that down. And yes, I am using the mod at the moment. That means I don't have to pay for my landscaping, so that's okay. A little bit cheap. All right, so I'll have a look and see if that fits in there nicely now. Grape processing unit. Not enough money. All right, let's have a look and see what we're at for our loan. Let's borrow 100,000. There we go. And we're going to put the grapes in, or the grape processing unit or processing area in. Where was here? So we'll come back over here. I'll put this in here. I reckon if I put this about here, yeah, that will do. Right, so there we go. We've got that in place there now. A matter of landscaping, I'm just going to painting that. Yep, so I'm just going to get that. Make that a bit bigger. Out to there. Follow that all in. All right. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put dirt road. Yeah, that'll do. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to bring that. We're going to, was it V? There we go. Around here. Like so. Bring this down. There. There's that, so we just do it. There we go. That'll do. Okay, like that. Excellent. And then what we're going to do here is I'm just going to do sculpting. I'm going to smooth this out. Smooth all this out. So it's a bit smoother coming down through here. There we go. All right, so there we go. That's been done. Let's get back and get the rest of this sorted. So we've now got our own grape processing facility, which is fantastic. So once the grapes come in and we harvest them, we can take them straight over there and get all that dealt with. So it's excellent. Right. Let's continue on. So we haven't, when we did some wandering around the map, we did find some, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, we found some computer game consoles, and we found that they're quite rare, and or some game cartridges. And we had some, what I would refer to possibly as lunatics that paid a lot of money for them. So we haven't been looked for any more since, but probably could go look for some more at some point, but for the moment we're just going to concentrate on looking after these vines. So obviously we've got two levels of vines. We've got the ones to our left immediately now are the first batch that we put in. The lot to our right are the secondary lot we installed. Now, with the money we made from selling those couple of video games, that's what paid for our extra vines to be put in. I'm pretty sure I did that off camera, so that's why all of a sudden this field is full of grapes, but just means we're going to have a variance in when they're ready. But hopefully, according to the menu, and I haven't had a look actually, I should double check. I think I did plant them. Yes, that was fine. So they were planted within our planting season, and then come September, October, they'll be good to harvest. So that's all okay. Right. Go back around again and we'll rinse repeat. Off we go. So yeah, so looking forward to doing the grapes. Certainly on our Elm Creek series, we've just today or yesterday actually recorded the harvesting of our olives. So we've now done, between the two series, by the time you're watching this, we've now done both grapes and olives. So I'm going to do a fairly significant amount of grapes on this map. I think it just fits with the region of where we're playing, where the map is. So it sort of makes some sense to have some decent vineyards in. So we're going to maximise that. So misjudged that turn entirely. So that's the plan for here. So if you don't want to see any grape work, well, too bad. That's what's going to be here. So I certainly get the impression as well that not so many people like this map or like seeing stuff on this map. Certainly nowhere near as popular as the Elm Creek series, certainly for my channel. Which is interesting in a way. It's not as if I'm playing them any differently or anything else. I still do it on my own play style. But definitely a different amount of interest between Haut-Beyleron and Elm Creek. And a lot of that's probably because there's a lot more of my channel demographic is US based, so that sort of probably makes some sense. But anyway, we're gonna continue on here with both maps, both default maps, for a period of time until such times we get a couple of decent mod maps out from our modding community. So yeah, we'll just continue on with both of these. So hopefully people will get to migrate and like this map. I think this map is probably one of the better maps that Giants has done, scenery wise and everything else. I think it's quite a nice map. I'm quite impressed with this map, so I don't mind playing this one at all. In fact, out of my two solo games, I've got one for Elm Creek and one for Haut-Beyleron. I'm playing Haut-Beyleron a hell of a lot more than what I am Elm Creek at the moment, so it's sort of become my favoured map, I think, from FS22. So, but anyway, all right. So we're going to continue. I think our other guy over the other end has run out of seed by the look of it, so we might have to go over and see what's going on with him. We might just finish off with the mowing here of all the shrubbery or the extra growth, and then we'll go over and have a look and see what's going on with him. Right. Up we go again. I do like the look of the vineyards though, like having a vineyard here on the slopes. I think it looks quite nice. So as much as I was very reticent when Giants announced having grapes and olives, and I guess in a way I'm still disappointed they didn't bring more variety in. I think just these two, I mean, let's face it, they've brought in one new crop. They brought in grapes, they've brought in olives, which both basically function pretty much exactly the same. There's slight differences, yes, I know. But by and large, the core functionality of it is the same, which is a bit disappointing. But and then they've brought in sorghum. Well, it's just really another type of wheat, so it's no real. Didn't need a Rhodes Scholar or anything to work that one out, but I would have liked to have seen a bit more variation. Like, I mean, why didn't they bring in orchards, like apple orchards or something like that? I mean, you do an apple orchard. Well, it's very easy to then have apple, orange, pear, you know, all those sorts of things. Apricot, plum, you name it. You've got all that sort of variety you could do as well. And you don't have to just limit it to one of the trees, like not just apple trees. Have it so you can have a selection. So you could have a selection of orchards running, and then your production is opened up as well, because then you can create canneries for fruit, but then you can also create as I got stuck up on that one again. You can also create things like an orange juice factory, for instance, stuff like that. So I mean, you have even more variety and flexibility. I mean, I like the idea of what they've done with the production chains. I've never been one, as I've said previously, that's worried about production chains. But I've only just touched the surface of it, but I'm actually enjoying production chains in FS22. And I'm really looking forward to what some other modders are going to do in extending that even further. In fact, there's a map coming out, a couple of mates of mine are doing, and I can tell you I am going to have a hell of a lot of fun with what they're planning on bringing to the map. There'll be a lot of people that might get annoyed with it and pissed off, but hey, I'm going to have some fun. But we won't spoil that too much at this point in time. But it's just one of those things. And I mean, I think unfortunately Giants, with the extra year they took to get everything done, just could have done that a little bit more. Even like rice farming, like rice paddock farming or something like that. I mean, there's so many options. I mean, the other one I've always said I'd like to see was turf farming. I mean, you're close now. We've got the extra steps we need to deal with the grass. Take that extra level and have it that we're actually making and selling turf. I mean, Lord of the Grass would approve with that, definitely. But there's just all these other options and variations that the Giants had the ability to do, and they've just really missed opportunities for all of that. But anyway, I won't keep on going on too much about it. Right. Turn it off. We've done all that now. We can bring this back over in here. I'm just going to dump this here at the side. So there will be fine. Whoops. Helps to disconnect instead of actually shutting down the engine. Alright, so it's going to leave the Landini sitting here. Just out of the way for the moment. Right, let's go see what this other guy has done. Yes, he's out of seat. Right. No, he's not out of seat. What's going on? Why has he stopped? Just go. Right. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so he's back to seating, which is fine. That's all well and good. All right. So now, you know, what I think we could do, noting that our loan, what are we at? 600,000. You know what? I'm going to borrow a bit more money. I think take it 800,000. I think that's a reasonable amount to have. I think so. With that, let's have a look and see what we can do. So this plot of land over here, 389,000. Okay, that's a little bit out of our price range. We haven't got equipment really. Well, we have. I mean, it's not that big of a field. How big is it? Tell me. No. But I can buy these two fields. Now, what's on these fields at the moment? Nothing. They're both withered. So we've got the opportunity to plough these in now and put a crop in. I'm obviously not going to put grapes in here yet, but we can put a cover crop in or another crop in here just for the moment, a bit of a cash crop to make some money. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to purchase both of these plots of land. So we're going to go buy. Yes. And buy. Yes. Right, so now we've got this plot of land through here. Excellent. Right. So now what we need to do, we need now to get to work. Big time. Right. So we're going to grab this guy here. Where's... Let me see what we've got over here. What have we got? That's our windrower. That's our beta, isn't it? Right, let's grab that. Okay, no, I want that disconnected. Right, let's see if this thing will deal with that. And we'll get those other two fields dealt with lickety-split. Let's align myself properly. Okay. I don't know if this is going to have the horsepower for it, but we'll give it a go. Alright, so heading around this way. Up to the north, and we've got these two fields here. Alright, so let's just get cracking, shall we? Yeah, he hasn't really got the power for it, has he? You know what? I think what we're going to do, let's have a rethink of this. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I want to disconnect. Right. You know what? I'm going to bugger it. Let's get... Yeah. I've decided. I'm going to push it out to 1 million. Now I'm going to get another tractor. Because our tractors are fine for all the small stuff. It's just the ploughing and that we just need something a little bit bigger and more grunt behind it. So, you know, bugger it. Let's just do it. Let's have a look. We'll go medium tractor. Now, I want something with a bit of grunt. Now, actually, let me have a look. So the thing I need the most for is the spader. So the spader requires at least 200 horsepower. I think most of our tractors are like 180, 190 thereabouts. I think... what's the McCormick? He's at 240. He's at 190. So the McCormick can probably do it. I probably need something about the same size as the McCormick again. I'm going to go medium tractors. What have we got up here? I've got a class. I've got the 7200 Pro. I've got the Case Puma. The Deutz-Fahr, John Deere, the T7, the McCormick. You know what? I do. I'm really liking having the McCormick at the moment. So I think, what's the Deutz-Fahr? 287, 247. No, you know what? I haven't used the Deutz-Fahr very much, and this is I think this is a prime map to use the Deutz-Fahr. So let's go with Deutz-Fahr. I think. So we can afford the base option of the Deutz-Fahr. What's that? The 8. Let's drop it down to the 7. There we go. Wheel setup we'll leave as standard. Front loader attachment, no. GPS, no. Yeah, we'll put GPS on it. The Warrior? What price is that? 241 500. So it leaves me $500 spare. The standard, 236. GPS is 15,000. You know what? I'm not going to worry about the GPS for the moment. But I think... so the only options isn't it? Warrior and that. Okay. License plate. We're going to change that out. No. This one first. Right. And bring that back. Change it to the stock standard. There we go. Front and back. Okay. There we go. We're all good. And I think we're going to buy. Yes. Okay. So these are $20,000. Right. I don't think it's a bad purchase. Right. Let's take this guy and we're going to put him back on the farm. So I know we spent a bit more money today than what we're sort of planning on, but we'll make use of it. It's not going to go to waste. I don't think I need to trade any of the other tractors. We can still make use of them. So it's not going to be a waste at all. And the extra investment is not going to hurt us, I don't think, in the medium to longer term. It's just going to hurt us in the short term. But anyway, we'll see how things pan out. All right, let's go over and grab our Deutz-Fahr. There he is, brand new. Let's go. Take him straight out the field and get going. Actually, let's go and have a look. We'll cross over the road, take a bit of a shortcut. I want to see how this is all panned out over in here. So this is our grape processing facility. Oh, I need to... Oh, look at that. That's messy. You do a good job of that, duck. Right, we need to tidy this up. Very much so. All right. Anyway, so we got... This is the road we'll be travelling in on. And that's more than sufficient, so that's fine. Okay. Oh, there we go. A bit of get up and go the old Deutz-Fahr here. I say old, I mean old brand new. Right, let's go. We'll hook this thing up and get this cracking. No time like the present. We want to get this done. We're obviously going to have to come through and get rid of our stones as well. And once we've done that, we'll be good to plant. And we can use the McCormick to continue on with the planting without any issues whatsoever. Right, let's see. Yeah. He hasn't got any hesitation in it at all. Alright. So that's one of the things I do want to also try and do, particularly probably with this map more than Elm Creek, because I want to use some equipment and brands we wouldn't normally have used before, or used very sparingly, and also using brands that are sort of more situated over in the European countries. Now, that does not mean I'm just going to use them. I will use whatever sort of comes to mind at the time, but certainly things like your Deutz-Fahr, your Class, they're all ones that are the Voltra, all that sort of stuff are really popular over in Europe. I'll have to do a little bit of reading, see what else is sort of really popular over there, but that's certainly the plan for the moment, is to sort of try and Europeanize our farm, because it just makes sense to do that. Plenty of stones coming up seemingly on this field at the moment, so the Scorpio will be working overtime once we finish here. We'll cut the header rows at both ends, and then we'll put a hired hand on here just to finish off the ploughing in, and then we'll bring the Scorpio over here and pick up all the rocks as well. What we might do is, while we're here, we'll just quickly get a capture of our new tractor. There we go. And we'll turn it back off and get back to work. Right. I do like the Deutz-Fahr green, actually. It's always been quite a nice colour. I really don't understand either why I haven't used Deutz-Fahr a lot more often. I've used it in 1 or 2 series in FS17, I think, but didn't really touch it at all in FS19, so I'll give it a bit of a run. So we do have Wobster's GPS enabled as well. and that's why we have the extra option to spend, what was it, 15 grand to buy the GPS, so we can actually set up a GPS course on the field. It's not fully automatic like doing anything with course play or anything like that, but certainly gives us the ability to set a course and a width and just do the turns manually and make sure that we've got nice easy coverage. All we have to worry about then is just basically keeping our foot in the accelerator, or just keeping it on cruise control if that's what you do as well. So I'm not using that obviously at this point in time. So we're just going to do a couple of now I've done the header rows all around. We're going to do 2 header rows at the top here extra, so we'll do 3 header rows at the top, the north, and 2 header rows in the south, and then we'll just put a hired hand on to finish it off while we go off and continue on with other elements that we need to get finalised. So like bringing the rock picker over, like I said, bringing over the seeder when he's finished and we need him, that sort of stuff. But for today, that is going to be it. So we've already run out of time. It's amazing how quick time goes, as he's just sort of struggling to crest that part of the field. So we will leave it here, and we'll come back in the next episode. We'll probably come back when I've sort of gotten halfway through this field, I would expect, and the other field's been already seeded, which he's currently doing now, and we'll have a plan for what we're going to put into these fields as well. Which is the next thing I have to take into consideration. But I hope you're enjoying this series. Like we're enjoying bringing it to you. Like I said, I am enjoying using this this map at the moment. So this will happen for a little bit of time. But between this and Elm Creek, this will be our primary FS22 series for a little while until we get some nice mod maps come out from our wonderful modding community. But in the meantime, don't forget to press that subscribe button and that like button as well. If you do press that subscribe button, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware when more videos like this are available on the channel. And of course, don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord and Facebook. Details for those are down below in the comments. And lastly, but most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we will see you again very, very soon back here at Duxwiller Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. See you all later. Bye.